defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So Iowa's offense will take the first swing of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking for room, it's Moulton. Crosses to 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Moulton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Childs. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Kennick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This guy can throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They booted away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gill. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Moulton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter, when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Jet sweep to the receiver. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Childs. Snagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Leaves it with the back. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. That's caught. It's Moulton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Makes one man miss. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. Got the 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Child. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Belly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At the 36, brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Belly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a have to get...
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a man. It's Moulton.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Childs. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the right side. knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Dropping back, it's Child. Right on the money. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Keeps it himself and gets to first.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. Across the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kennick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. To the air, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse's showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that 3rd down.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is perfect. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. There he headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCray. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. The give to the lone running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Belly. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Motion from the back. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through the tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McCray.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Turning it on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth.
That makes the score Michigan State 21, Iowa 19.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Childs. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. to fire on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. With quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. first snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They want that clock to run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.